Doing? I'm very glad to see you. I'm waiting for some people to come and I introduce you what we will do. We have some part with the theory because it's very important to know what we are doing, and then we will do simple and basic exercises. So I'm just waiting people to gather me together to join me. And what is somatics? This is the approach. This is the somatics of Hanna. And we need to know some basic principles of this approach to understand what we are doing and to be more effective in what we are doing. Hello, hello, I'm speaking English. I'm waiting some people to join me, and just a little introduction in somatics. So people here are about 30 and 40, and you feel that your body is not the same like it was in your 20 or in your childhood, right? So why is it happening? The oldness, like we are becoming old, doesn't exist according to somatics approach, and I completely with this. Hello. People are not dying because of oldness. People are dying because of illnesses. So if we can skip the illnesses somehow, we will live longer. Yeah. And why our bodies become, we say, old, yeah, due to the age. Not because we are becoming older, but the only one connection is here. The more old you are, the more stresses you experience. And those stresses are inside our body. So our body remembers what experience it has. And we have three main reflex or problems, issues in the body. The first one is the red light reflex. Red light reflex. It's a reflex of when you are afraid of something. So when we are frightened of something, our body behaves like this. Yeah, we're trying to protect our main organs here. So we squeeze the front surface of the body. It's normal reaction of any animal who protects itself. Yeah. The second one is the green light reflex. This is the reflex of our, unfortunately, everyday life in a modern society. This is the reflex of, in the posture, like in the army. Who will do it? Me. Who is ready? I'm ready. Who want to make an extra work to have extra money? I want. And it's a reflex of I'm ready, I want to achieve something, I want to do something active, like actions. And it's a good reflex, like the previous one as well. All are good, they have purpose, to protect us from something. But when we experience this reflex too often, our body cannot adapt it. So ideally we should be tensioned, like I'm doing it, and then relax, chill. Yeah, I'm doing something and then relax. But very often this reflex is holding in our body, like freezing in our body. Yeah. And yeah, we experience this reflex, green light, very often, like I said already. And when you are ready, like army posture, I'm ready. Your chest is opening, right? And your back surface is squeezing. It's some kind back surface of the body is squeezing, and some kind pushing you forward to do some step, to make some action that is important for you now. And lower back is squeezing as well. Yeah, that's why we feel pain in lower back, and it's very typical lower back pain, for our modern society, because of this reflex. Yeah, because we always are ready, and we experience it every time we knock the door to meet somebody. Every time we have the phone call, to say, hello, my name is I want to offer you something. No, hi Sasha. And every time we achieve something, we experience this green light reflex. So the third one is the reflex of trauma. So when we have physical trauma, like hitting somewhere in the shoulders, break the ribs, or any operation, this is the reflex of trauma and how body behaves. You obviously know, according to your experience already, that when we have an operation, we have the scar, right? The scar, so how it looks like? It looks like tissues near the wounded place are gathering. Yeah, so like all the tissues and muscles, myofascia, everything, it comes to the wounded place just to protect it. So this is how body behaves. And means if I have hit in my shoulder, for example, after some time it will cover, but all the tissues near my shoulder will squeeze in because they're trying to protect this place and to not to hurt it anymore next time. And after some time we experience something like this, yeah, like squeezing in this part. So all these mechanisms are good. It's a protection of the body, but what we often don't do is to relax. Yeah. And also one thing, why we have this, like why we cannot relax, that it seems to be easy. Yeah, like you're squeezing your arm, your hand, and you're squeezing, you feel tension, and then you can relax. That's easy. But why we cannot do it with our lower back, for example, or any other tension that you have in your neck or somewhere, if you're near the 30s, 40s, you know what I mean, yeah? Because according to somatics approach, the connection body in brain and body, nervous connection, becomes not so effectively, because when we experience very often and a long period of time reflex of green light, for example, so we have pattern in the body, some pattern of tension, of squeezing, and the way sensor way of the neuron is becoming not so effective. It is called sensomotor amnesia. So like we are just forgetting how to control our muscles, how to hi, hello. I'm just telling about some theory of somatics. So sensomotor amnesia, we are forgetting how to feel the muscle. So if I feel the tension, I can relax it. But if I don't feel, I can't. And what we are doing in somatics, we recover this connection. We want our brain and our body to pay attention on what is going on. That's why we're doing everything very slowly, very consciously, with a lot of attention. And we're trying to recover this sensor way in the neurons. And believe me, it works. It works really well. And people who are making these exercises or going to a specialist, like one-by-one sessions, really the body feels more free, because all these reflexes, they decrease a lot. And the less stress patterns we have in our body, the more our body feels free, yeah? And vice versa, any disbalance, when we have trauma here, for example, and body reacts like gathering the tissues, so the other structures of the body, the head or the hips, will react, and we will have some disbalance. And obviously, if the structure has disbalance, all the like blood, energy, everything, are not going, the flow is not going so nice, right? And that causes some blocks, problems, diseases, illnesses. So our aim is to connect brain and body, to feel more and to rebuild our connections and to relearn how to move properly. Okay. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Now I'm speaking like this. After like a couple of minutes, I will go there to the mat and we will do the exercise. According to all this, we have the main important principles how we are doing the exercises. So this is super important. If we are not in these principles, just no sense to make the exercise. Okay, so we are doing everything super slowly. Yeah, so we give ourselves time to understand what is going on clearly. So don't go in green, red reflex like I'm doing better, I'm competing, my exercise is the best. Yeah, I achieved something. No, just super lazy, super soft, super slow, effortlessly, without any efforts. The more lazy, the better. And reduce any additional tension. I will tell you about this, I will remind it. But yes, this is the most important principle. Hello. Hello, Lorenza. And yeah, we're doing everything slowly, consciously, trying to be focused. Don't think about oh, what I will have on breakfast and so on. Just be in your body. The more conscious you are, the more these sensor parts of neurons you're building. Okay? Very nice. So what we need, just simple clothes, not sport because we're not doing sport, just normal clothes, comfortable, and mat. Yeah? I will turn the phone. I hope it will work. I don't know, let's see. I will turn the phone horizontally. Because I want you to see this picture. Okay. Is it okay? Do you see horizontally, or like, is it comfortable for you? I see hearts. Hi, Nadia. Hello. So you hear well, right? Microphone is working, and you see all the space, right? Because I will speak from here, and the moves will be super small. So mostly I want you to relax and almost not to watch in the screen. So mostly you will be led by my voice. Okay? Okay, people, what we are doing? Let's do the exercise. So lay down on the mat, just freely. And allow yourself to relax. Just your legs spread widely and arms are spread widely as well. You can close your eyes or just open your eyes as you want, but if you close your eyes, it's okay. And relax your eyes, please. And just go inside your body with your feelings. Just feel how you lay down how you are laying down on the floor. And feel the heaviness of your pelvis, of your legs and heels, of your chest and back, shoulders. Feel how your arms are on the floor and your head. And breathe slowly and continuously, free. And just relax and feel how your body is laying down. And imagine if you are laying down on the wet sand. What kind of mark your body will have in the wet sand? That's very good. Okay, And now put your heels closer to your hips. Just have a comfortable position. I will look at the screen sometime, but you can look a little bit, but yeah, also you can just hear the voice. I will explain everything. So now we will do these super magical exercises step by step. For the first, I ask you to move your pelvis, like you're moving your pelvis. From one movement, you have the lumbar flexion, so you have the arch in the lower back, and you are pushing a little bit to the floor with your tailbone. Yeah? And the other position, when vice versa, you tuck your pelvis in, and your lower back is flattened, and you push a little bit with the lower back to the floor. Yeah, okay. So 2 positions. And lumbar flexion and tailbone is pushing to the floor, and lower back is flat, and we're pushing a little bit with the lower back to the floor. And please keep going to do this movement, and just know the sensations you have in your body. Breathe free and try to relax all the muscles you don't need now. Just try this movement very carefully, slowly. Remember, it's not a competition. It's a competition of laziness. The more lazy you do, the better. And please, with your hands, touch your muscles in the lower back and just check them. What kind of conditions you feel, like are they tensioned or not? Maybe this is the difference between right and left side you feel. Okay? Okay, very good. Just remember this. And keep going. Just observe and explore this movement when your pelvis is moving. Very good. And now we go further. We add the breathing. So when you make a lumbar flexion, you breathe in slowly and continuously. And when you push in the lower back to the floor, you breathe out. Okay? Let's coordinate these 2 movements. Breathe in, lumbar flexion, tailbone to the floor, and breathe out, and the lower back is flat. And one more time. Breathe in, lumbar flexion, and breathe out. Very carefully, lazily, slowly, pushing lower back to the floor. Do it in your own tempo, please. Don't think like that my tempo is ideal. No, we are different, so find your tempo. Just hear my voice, yeah, but go with the flow. Feel free. But what I can say is, the more slower, the better. Okay, so don't be in a hurry, no rush. Just your goal is to explore. So breathe in, lumbar flexion, and breathe out. Okay, very good. Now we go into the chest. When you breathe in, try to feel like your chest becoming wider and your ribs are opening and your chest goes a little bit up. But no force, please. Don't do some force like strong movements. No, just feel how it very carefully and a little bit opening when you breathe in, and you push the lower back on the floor, and your chest, you breathe out, and your ribs are closing, and your chest goes down a little bit, and you have less space in your core, in your torso. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. Feel how you are becoming wider and the air is inside your body, and breathe out and almost all the air goes out and chest becomes smaller and ribs are closing. Okay, try it again. coordinate the breathing and the moving of lower back and chest. So breathe in, lumbar flexion, chest is opening a little bit, and breathe out, push lower back with the floor, and ribs are closing and chest goes down. No air in me. Okay, one more time. Feel your own tempo and relax. Feel how enjoyable it is to breathe like this with your own timing. Okay, very good. What is now? Then I want you to feel your pelvic floor. Yeah, so the muscles down your hips. And they also react on breathing. When you make a breathe in and you have a lumbar flexion and your chest is opening, your pelvic floor a little bit goes down. So because of the pushing of the air and diaphragm pushing there, so you can feel like opening a little bit of your pelvic floor. And when you breathe out, vice versa, you push lower back on the floor, your chest becomes smaller, and your pelvic floor goes inside a little bit. But don't squeeze anything, don't tension any muscles, just feel this very small movement. So breathe in and feel like the air goes in chest and influence on belly and pelvic floor, and breathe out and feel like no air and pelvic floor a little bit goes inside your body, so less space in your body. Very good. Let's try with this sensation. Breathe in, feel your pelvic floor, and breathe out. Oh, I feel so nice. I hope you too. Just nice because the body is moving like one, like the whole. So turn on the parts of your body, the lower back, the chest, the pelvic floor, the breathing. Very good, enjoy this movement. And try to feel what is going on now with your feet. Okay, so when you breathe in, how your feet react, what are they doing unconsciously? Be attentive and try to feel. Try to understand what is going on with the feet. So, what is going on with the feet? When we are making breathe in, and I just remind you what is going on. Here we have lumbar flexion, we have the air in our chest, in our lungs, and the chest is widening a little bit, and ribs can be opened. And pelvic floor goes down, and with the feet we pull in the mat a little bit to this side, to up. Yeah, we pull in the mat towards ourselves. Okay, and when you feel breathe out, vice versa. So lower back to the floor, chest smaller, pelvic floor is inside a little bit, and you're pushing with your feet, you're pushing the mat outwards. Okay, so let's add this movement. Turn on your feet and feel this wave. Feel the breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Do it in your own tempo. Now you know how to coordinate it, and do it very slowly. Don't force, and relax all muscles that are not needed here. And feel the wave that is going from the feet or pelvis, if both is okay, and go up to the hips and chest, and feel it like the whole movement, and it's very joyful, very enjoyable. Okay, feel how the air goes in your body, and feel your body and how it goes out, and your body becomes like more empty. Okay, it's like a wave. We have waves everywhere, like waves of the sea, or day and night, or we breathe in and breathe out, or we are active, or we have a rest. So two phases we always have in our world, and this is it. So breathe in and breathe out. Very good, good job. And now feel that when you breathe in, all your back surface of the body is squeezing somehow, and the front surface is widening, yeah, becomes wider. And vice versa, when you breathe out, the front surface a little bit in tension, and the all back surface from the hips to the head is lengthening, so it becomes longer. Okay. And now please feel how your head is, what is going on with your head? How your head feels. How is it moving? When you breathe in and when you breathe out. Feel your feet and pelvis and breathing and pelvic floor maybe also, and your chest. And it could be that your head is not moving. It is possible. It's okay, don't worry. If it's so, if your head is not moving, it means just that it is some tension there. So we can help ourselves with the sight, with our eyes, because eyes and head are connected. So we will look up and back a little bit, and our head will slightly goes back, like the back surface of the neck will squeeze in, yeah? And vice versa, try to look down to your feet, and you see how slowly your head is trying also to help you to see what is going on in your feet. So your chin goes closer to the chest, and the back surface of the neck is lengthening, becomes longer, okay? And how we coordinate is with the breathing. So when we breathe in and we work with our feet and pelvis and chest, and we look up and forward, and the back surface of the neck is squeezing, so very slowly. Don't force this movement, please. Just allow the head to move. And if it's small movement, it's okay, it's nice. Just allow everything to happen. And breathe out. You feel your feet, your lower back, your chest, and look down to your feet, and you can feel that your head is slightly moving and your back surface of the neck is lengthening. Okay? So one more time. The neck is more, I can say, hard part, because often it's not working. It's okay, but we can do better if we will practice this. So very like 100% that the head will react on the movement, and then you will feel that the body works as one. Maybe you now feel it. So let's do it one more time. Breathe in and feel like the wave is going from the feet to the head, and help yourself with your eyes. Look up and breathe out and feel the wave, and look down, and don't force the movement. Don't do anything with your neck. Please just be very lazy and relaxed. And again, breathe in, help with your eyes, look up and breathe out, and look down. You can feel the movement begins in pelvis or in feet. In feet is also good, because when we're walking, we use this movement actually, this pattern. We push the floor with our feet, and the wave of moving is going on through our body. So when we are walking, our head is also working, so moving. And now we coordinate this very natural pattern. So feel your feet, pelvis, chest, breathe in, eyes up, and head is moving a little bit, and breathe out and feel the wave, look down, and back surface of the neck is lengthening. Try more, please. Several times more in your own tempo. and feel this nice feeling, nice sensation of coordinating your breathing and your body. Breathe out. Make sure that all air goes out of your body. Don't hold the air. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, very good. Now maybe you feel that the head is moving more than in the beginning of the exercise, right? Okay. Now we can relax and lay down on the mat. Close your eyes, please, and just know the sensations what you have now. You can try with your hands. You can touch your back muscles, lower back muscles again, and like feel if it has any difference. Maybe they are less tensioned or any kind of sensations, just to note them, because we are going to be more conscious, more awareness of our sensations. Okay. And see maybe it is any difference in how do you feel yourself now compared to the beginning of the exercise. What about your breathing? Just check it. And note how your body is laying down on the floor. And what mark would your body make on the wet sound? Just imagine. Okay. You can stay in this position and have rest a little bit more. I will sit down just to tell a little bit more about this practice. So you can stand up or you can lay down. Just I recommend you to lay down more because to lay down on the not soft surface, like not in the bed, I mean, like on the floor, on the mat, is very good. It's very good because your nerves and the system, your brain, have the rest, because when you are standing, you should coordinate, like your brain is always working how not to fall down to this side or that side or to the back sides. But when you lay down, you just turn off these sensations and your brain has a rest. Yeah, so just lay down is very useful. Okay, please, you could write how do you feel. If you have any words to say or any questions, feel free to ask. And I'm very glad to share with you this practice. This is basic exercises that you can do anytime in the morning when you just woke up. It's very good time to learn, because our brain works like it's very open to learn something new. Or you can do it just before you go into sleep, just half an hour before sleep, also a very sensitive period for your brain. Or you can do it anytime during the day. Thank you. Thank you too. This practice coordinate your diaphragms, chest diaphragms and pelvis diaphragms, and coordinate how to breathe properly, and it can influence on your walk, how you walk. So please pay attention how you walk after this exercise. Maybe you could feel less pain in your lower back, could be. So any differences are very good. Any changes are very good. And this course of somatics has several exercises, and we work with just only with front surface of the body. then with back surface of the body, then with lateral surfaces. We also work with spiral line that we use also when we are turning. Also we use spiral line when we are walking with our hips turning. Then we work with just hip joints. We work with breathing, and a very important lesson is about walking, how we walk, because to walk is very important. I mean, like, if we walk not properly with this balance, we harm ourselves. So to learn how to walk easily, nicely, without any efforts and pain is very useful for the body. So this complex of exercises I recommend you to do to reduce sensomotor amnesia, yeah, and to relearn your body to feel your muscles and tissues and to move properly. And you have some ways how to do it. You can find these exercises in the internet, yeah, somewhere, somehow, or you can have a book, like it was my way. Like I bought a book, was very careful and long time learning, try these exercises, finding some other researches and information. I'm doing it for years, 5 years. Or you have the way to come to my Patreon, where I have all these exercises in one. So in one folder, you have all this from the beginning, from this basic exercise to manage all the surfaces, all the lines, and all the coordination. Or to connect the brain-body connection, to make, finally to make walk should be healing and not harmful. So I invite you to my Patreon. Also, I have this in Russian language. Just switch languages for a couple of minutes. Если вам неудобно на английском, да, то есть на русском тоже этот комплекс, но он в закрытом ютуб канале. Вы можете тоже мне написать тогда в личные сообщения, и мы туда добавимся. Yeah, so I'm happy to be with you, happy to share this practice with you. Actually, if you will do only just this exercise, it will be very helpful. So I agitate you to do at least this basic exercise to coordinate your breathing. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Have a good, strong and relaxed body. And see you soon. Bye-bye. Hugs.